Okay, B. Colleen took out a bank loan of $300,000 at the beginning of the same year as she bought the first 10 shares indicated in A and paid back the loan through monthly repayments. Her first repayment was made at the end of January that year. The bank offered her an interest rate of 9.5% per annum compounded monthly, great together, so we don't really need to change that 9.5 over the 15 years. If she sold her interest at the end of the 5-year period based on that minimum interest rate, will she be able to pay off the balance of her loan at that stage? Okay, so we need to first figure out how much is she paying back each month. We also need to figure out how much is she owing, so we would be able to see so how much would she owe if she didn't pay anything back, and then minus the 2 to figure out how much is she still owing. And then we can see at year 5, we should be able to pay off the loan. Okay, so let's first figure out how much is she paying per month. So we have this 300K, and that is a present value, so we need to use the present value formula. Minus NI. Okay, present value here is 300,000. X we're looking for. Interest is 9.5 over 12,000. And N is 15 years times by monthly. Okay, put that all in your calculator. Divide. You would get that it is equals to 3,132.674049. Okay, we don't want to round off early, so we're keeping that. So this is monthly repayment. Okay, we also want to figure out how much she would have owed, right, in total, without before she's paid. So we can just do that using simple compound interest. So A is equals to okay, P here is 300,000 and that is how much we want to look at, how much she would have earned at the 5 years. So it's 5 times 12. Okay, here we get 48,1502.8408. Okay, now this is how much she would have owed. Now I want to work out how much she would have paid off by the end of that 5 years. Okay, so it would be future value. And future values formula. We're paying off this amount every month. Same interest. It is now 5 times 12. Put that into your calculators. you get that we have 239,405.99. Okay, so this is how much she is paying off. So she repaid that much. Okay. Now we need to look at how much she said if she sold all her shares. And when she sold all her shares, we look back, right? It is this value that's been compounded total. So you're saying that, right, we first need, sorry, my bad. You first need, from the amount owed, you need to minus how much you repaid to figure out how much you actually owe, right? So over 242,096.8454. Okay, now we need to minus the amount of shares, right? That was the value we talked about. So 205,973 0.485 Okay, we have this value over here, and that means she's still owing this amount because we took what she needs to still pay and minus if she sold off everything. So that means she is still owing 36,000. So therefore, no, she would not. She would not be able to pay off.